Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Swagittarius. I never F Drake, I never F Wayne. All my life's meant F sake. If I did, I menage with him and I let him eat my ass like a cupcake. My man full, my Sag full, he just ate. I don't duck nobody but tape. Yeah, there was a setup for a punchline on a duct tape. Worry if my butt fake, worry about y'all men's are straight. These are my sons, Johnny K, +8. When I walk in, sit up straight. I don't give a damn if I was late. Dinner with my Sag on a G5 is my idea of an update. Hot 1, hot 2. Big titties, big butt 2. I don't mess with them chickens unless their last name is Cutlet. These hoes couldn't test me, even if their name was Pop Quiz. Sagittarius. Sweetitarius, this is going to be your reading from August 10th to the 16th. It will be a general reading. So it may resonate with you and it may not. So dear Sagittarius, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to take a look at your main challenge, clarify all them cards, not all the cards, but all them cards, and get some final advice. I miss you too, Sagittarius. I miss you too, cutie patootie. So, what a beautiful day to be alive. What a beautiful day to spend my time with you today, Sagittarius, okay? I am honestly preparing for like some birthdays for my fellow Leos and also my upcoming trip. I'm literally counting the days, like literally so excited. God bless you, Sagittarius, and thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. So let's see what's cooking for you. Okay, I woke up this morning. 5 seconds later, I put on Only by Nicki Minaj with Drake. And I was waking up from my bed, listening to that music and making my coffee. I never F Drake, I never F Wayne. So, Sagittarius, your challenge for the upcoming week. Can you do that? Is the Two of Cups. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups followed by the Two of Swords and the Sun. Clock it, baby. Aries got the Lovers, you got the Two of Cups, Leo got the Two of Pentacles. Something's cooking for fire signs. So Sagittarius, the Two of Cups here is your challenge, and this is about a soul connection with someone very specific. You know, I feel like for many of you, Sagittarius, you have been really wanting to see if this relationship is ever going to go anywhere. If this is a new person you should attract, if this is a past person. You got the Hermit here, okay, in your reading. You have been in a Hermit mode for some time, which is, you know, really not that usual for Sagittarius. But some sort of truth is being revealed. So we're going to clarify the Two of Cups about a soul connection. Someone could watch you, by the way, with the Page of Swords. Some of you are dealing with an individual who might be younger than you, okay, possibly cultural differences, but you are being watched by this very person, okay? There is a lot of thinking going on. So we're going to clarify this. We're going to get more information. In the recent past, you have the Judgment, the Ten of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Some of you are dealing with the Scorpio. You could be also on the cusp of a Scorpio or Capricorn. So I feel like in the recent past year, Sagittarius, there was a partnership, maybe marriage, relationship, possibly also children involved in this situation. For many of you, you went through a massive spiritual awakening because something must have happened that you and this person stopped talking to each other. We're going to clarify this. We're going to get more information for you in a moment. In the present moment, you have the Page of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Hermit. Definitely a lot of thinking going on, a lot of planning, a lot of these, you know, ideas. Somebody could be watching you. Someone here could be also planning some sort of communication with you. I do feel like here that, you know, you're standing also in, just in general right now, you are standing at the crossroads, at the cusp of making some very important decisions. Traveling, relocating, making some really important decisions. And while you're making those decisions, Sagittarius, someone is basically going to either talk to you or send you a message. Page of Swords, it's an initiation, okay, of a conversation. In the near future, Sagittarius, you have the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, Three of Wands. In the near future, Sagittarius, news is coming towards your way. This Eight of Wands is basically news and some kind of message. It's action, okay? And you are the Queen of Wands, which is the card of a Sagittarius. King of Wands also, I know there is a lot of hot male Sagittarius is watching me too. And basically you're like, oh, maybe there is a future with this person. We're going to find out who that person is exactly, right? So what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands, Two of Swords, the Sun, all of your worries, all of your anxieties about this person that you have been questioning and worrying, it's all coming under the light. The Sun is illuminating that some of your worries, Sagittarius, you know, I think it's usual for Sagittarius is to worry about those things, but I think it's very unusual for you to accept these worries or these limiting beliefs as your reality. You are a very optimistic sign. You always tend to believe that no matter what, everything is going to happen for me in my favor, and that's what's manifesting for you. There is a major shift in your worldview and perspective, and as a Sagittarius, you are the philosopher, okay? You still learn and grow, of course, right? You expand your consciousness. You're ruled by Jupiter, which is your ruler, and you're always all about education. You're always all about new information. How can I improve? How can I get better? What do I need to learn about manifestation? What do I need to let go? What do I need to embrace? And that's what's coming for you. Let's get into your reading and let's clarify your challenge, which is the Two of Cups. And y'all know, on this channel, we always make sure that we hit the like button. So thank you very much for supporting your fellow fire sign, leaving positive comments, because I am going to be choosing two Sagittariuses and pull cards for them for the upcoming readings. So let's clarify your challenge and see what's going on for you. The Two of Cups, Sagittarius, something's cooking. So the Two of Cups, Sagittarius, which is your challenge. Some of you are dealing with the person who is into fitness. This person has really nice calves. They have a really nice body. They have really nice calves. You know, I have a fetish for calves. You know, on your legs, calves, C-A-L-V-E-S. I love big calves. So the Two of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and the High Priestess. I just knew it was a past person because you have the Six of Cups coming up, and this is a past person. Some of you, it's a soul connection. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You might even be a Sagittarius that has a Virgo in your birth chart. Tell me how you feel about that. It's a very interesting combination. Sagittarius, this is going to be a long-term commitment coming with this person. Long-term commitment, okay? Ten of Pentacles, marriage. This is about commitment here. There is a very strong spiritual connection with this person, even though in the physical realm, something here might have ended with this person. But in the spiritual realm, you just feel the strong bond and the connection with them, and it's not over yet, okay? Now, with the Nine of Wands, I do feel that at the bottom and the Justice, you could be dealing with the Libra. And, you know, for many of you have been really wondering, is there really ever going to be, you know, conflict resolution? Are we going to make it work together? Is this really something that's going to work out or not between me and them? So for many of you, I feel like that you and this person have the opportunity to set something right, but there is also boundaries that need to be established. You need to establish some really strong boundaries, Sagittarius, because I feel like you tolerated something in the past, or you were just like, oh, you know, that's just going to be fine, whatever, it's going to be okay. But someone here needs to learn, some of you, okay? You need to set some boundaries, because sometimes you lose that fine line. You're a very open arm kind of a sign, you know, you're very welcoming, but sometimes Sagittarius, you tend to welcome what's also not healthy for you. And you know, I'm very direct and I'm going to keep it very honest with you. And you need to just kind of take a step back and say, and really realize, was there something that I was tolerating that was also detrimental to me? Okay. And you teach people to learn a lesson, how to respect you. You train people how to respect you. You know what I mean? Because if you think that you, by just giving money to somebody who has an addiction, or someone who constantly asks for something and you just give it to them, you are not helping them. You're enabling their behavior even more. There's a difference. Cutie, patootie. So the judgment is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands, and you have the Seven of Wands. Lack of boundaries, very clear, okay? Lack of boundaries. In the recent past, I do see here that some of you met someone who was maybe younger from you, from a very hot climate. Definitely for many of you financially invested into this relationship. I think this Knight of Wands is you, okay? You really went into this person's life. They came into your life. You visited them. There was a lot of travel that was happening. I think distance could have been even an issue. Some of you also maybe even thought about marrying to them, or you were on the way of marrying them. Ten of Cups, children. You maybe have even children on your own. Ten of Cups is clarified by the Hierophant, Taurus energy, Two of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. Wow. So I feel like someone was being very indecisive, Sagittarius. A person you were dealing with, there was a lot of this indecisiveness, hot and cold. I don't know if we are able to move in together right now. I don't know if this is really going to go anywhere. A lot of questioning of, where do we go from now on? Some of you were dealing with a Scorpio too, by the way. Okay, Gemini. Or you could have Gemini in your birth chart too. Sagittarius, for many of you, commitment was really something. Commitment. I saw some of you making a comment about commitment the other time. I was like, you were like, Arman, don't talk to us about commitment. You know us too well. But no, I think you really were looking forward to really settling down with this person, having something really stable moving forward. You have the Four of Swords, Sagittarius. A lot of, you did go through a breakup. I mean, I know I'm talking about this lightly. It's easy to say than done, but I think you did go through a massive healing journey in the recent past. Four of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Queen of Wands, and the Tower. Speaking of healing, when you look at the Tower, there is two people that are falling from the top, right? And, you did go through a massive, massive ending, and it was not easy. What you did in the past, Sagittarius, you started really looking within yourself and saying, what parts of myself do I need to heal? Some of you were dealing with jealous people, family members who were against you, just a lot of chaos surrounding you. And in the middle of that, you still were going through a heartbreak and a breakup. I think a lot of you were very misunderstood in the past by many, many people. And it took you, the Queen of Wands, she's herself by now, at that time, and that's you. You had to pick yourself up from a chaos. You had to move through from a very tumultuous situation where all the odds were against you. Some of you felt like that your back was pushed against the wall. There was a knot in your stomach, a lump in your throat, just hard to really move and breathe. But because you went through something like some sort of a major conflict and a difficult period in your life, okay? And you came out of that. You took the time to heal. You took the time to really come back into your, best self. And it's been a long time coming. Now, in the present moment, what's happening right now with the Page of Swords, this is an initiation of a conversation. This is also someone watching you. Okay? So the Page of Swords is clarified by the Page of Cups, Six of Wands, Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. This person has been either planning a text message to you. Someone here has a message written in their notes. It's a draft, okay? And this person better know how to write correctly. Introduction, body, conclusion. Sagittarius, you might be actually leveling up right now. You might be really healing, focusing on yourself, doing a lot of self-care, and you're walking into some sort of a glorious phase in your life. You could be choosing to disconnect. You could be saying, you know what? I honestly feel like I'm just going to leave this person in the past. I wish them all well. But also, you don't know, this is behind you. Behind the scenes, you don't know, Sagittarius, that with the Ace of Cups, there is a love offer that's coming towards your way. Someone is making an offer. Someone is moving towards your way. And this is putting you at a place that almost it's like this person is showing up with a message. And you're like, let me rethink, reconsider. Where was I going? What am I supposed to do right now? Okay. So let's clarify the Two of Wands for you, Sagittarius. And it's clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and the Nine of Cups, and the Temperance. The card of a Sagittarius, God's chosen one. So, honestly, Sagittarius, you might have said to yourself, and you are nodding with me right now, you're like, Arman, I love you so much, bro, but I think I might stick to my own happiness for now. I want this person. I love this person. Okay, but I've done a lot of healing and I'm going to focus on what's best for me. I want to focus on my own personal happiness and my own healing journey. Now, it's not that, there is no chance of you and this person working something out together, Sagittarius. But I think that with the Seven of Wands, your boundaries is going to be super important for you. This is kind of a warning for some of you or a confirmation. Please do not let a past person steer you away from your goals, sabotage your plans. Just don't do that, okay? Don't let somebody from the past, from the future, okay, and the years to come, don't let nobody come and steer you away from your goals. So Hermit is clarified by the Justice, the Nine of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Page of Swords. So Sagittarius, I feel like that for many of you, there is going to be some sort of justice being served, okay? You could be dealing with the Libra. And this person knows that they hurt you at a very deep level. They could apologize. This person is also expecting some kind of an apology from you too, or they want at least for you to acknowledge something. And this is something very specific. I don't know exactly what it is that maybe was done or said, but there is definitely, it takes two people to come into some sort of a resolution and find the common ground. Now, legal matters could be also an important thing for some of you. I don't know who is behind their payment. Someone here has been behind their payments and is trying to, work through their finances. Also, could be this person. But I think there is a situation that's going to be set right with the Justice, okay? It's a very, very important moment in your life right now where you're basically, based on this conversation, you're confirming and you're going to have that conversation. Am I really going to move forward with this person or not? Okay, and let's talk about that message that's coming towards your way with the Eight of Wands. There is a message that headed towards your way. Okay, so the Eight of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Seven of Swords, the Moon. Even though Cancer energy, Capricorn, even though this person feels like they didn't tell you something from the past, there was some sort of maybe, dishonesty or lies, and that's the truth that's being revealed. They're apologizing and they're coming correct because that message here has a lot to do. Let's put the past behind us, whatever that was overwhelming and heavy, and let's move forward. Now, let's talk about the Queen of Wands. This is you, Sagittarius. I think you're... Some of you have a black cat, or you like cats, or you are thinking about adopting a pet too. Queen of Wands is clarified by the Lovers, the Eight of Wands, the Emperor. Aries energy, Gemini energy, sprinkle energy, and the Ten of Cups energy. Commitment, long-term relationship. So Sagittarius, I do see here that communication, that message is basically going to seal the commitment between you and them, and it's going to happen very fast. That Lovers and the Eight of Wands, someone is coming heavy and fast. Okay, someone is coming hot and heavy. I don't know if they're heavy or not, doesn't matter. Okay, we love all body types, we accept everyone, and we appreciate everyone. Three of Wands is clarified by the Sun, the Three of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Clock it. In a Leo season, okay, and whenever you see the Sun coming up, I'm your most favorite Leo of all times. Yes, I am. Reconciliation and reunion. Prepare to celebrate something really big for you. No wonder why your challenge is the Two of Cups and you're going from the Two of Cups to the Three of Cups. Celebration, joy, and it is going to take setting you boundaries. Let's not forget about that. It is going to be taking you the necessary steps to really, really let this person know where you stand. What are your boundaries? What are you going to tolerate? What are you not going to tolerate anymore? Okay, but this person from the past is coming around, definitely. There is a commitment here that's happening. So let's get the advice, Sagittarius. Ace of Cups. What is the advice for Sagittarius? So you have the Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups came right back around. Sagittarius, the biggest piece of advice here is, even though there is a lot of confusion and you've been wondering if there is ever going to be a brand new beginning between you and them, trust the process. It's a slow, steady process, but I do see here that you still have a lot of options. You can choose to walk away, you can choose to be with this person. But if you've been manifesting this reunion with this person and you really, really want to open up slowly and work things out with them, that's coming for you. That is coming for you. So, Sagittarius, this is what I had for you. I love you so much. I'll see you into the comment section. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.